Greetings, Keishlings. Keishan Prime here with my live reaction of Seven Deadly Sins, Chapter 255. I don't like you, Ludacil. Especially not with that face on Margaret's body. Get the hell out. Eviction notice posted. Okay. Child of Hope. Okay, they're talking about Arthur, which I want to know what Excalibur can do in this kind of series. I mean, with magic existing, which almost magic exists in every series where there's an Excalibur, so yeah. A symbol in the name of light. There's a huge announcement and raw animation frames gifs on the next page. What? I know it's getting a video game. Is there even... Okay. I can't read Japanese. There's a bunch of... whatever. I don't know. Okay. Got Diane standing outside the Boar Hats. Are you serious, Merlin? You're going off on your own first to rescue King... on your own first to rescue King Arthur? You really can't wait? Why the rush? This isn't like you at all. We're just about to go liberate Camelot with Sigma. If they sense our march towards Camelot, their guards and sentries will become even more vigilant. If I want to search for him, then now is my only chance. I'm against this. Oh, okay, it's definitely getting closer to noon because Escanor, I think, is even bigger than the last chapter. That he was in, anyway. There's no point in you placing yourself in danger. For a little kid who can't even wipe his own ass cleanly. Oh, yes. It's definitely getting closer to noon with that. And Merlin's like... And he's actually... Oh. Makes you wonder, who's stronger, Merlin or Escanor? I mean, she has that, like, magic... Or her affinity magic, so... which amplifies anything to untold degrees. I would not piss off the lady. Hey Merlin, why exactly are you always willing to go so far to support Arthur? Okay, and Hawk was eating. He still hasn't even awakened his magic power yet, right? You can awaken it? Okay, this opens up interesting possibilities. I thought it was mostly like with knights and stuff that like you either had a magic that was passed down through your family or it was kind of like a genetic thing, or I guess you could learn it too, but that it awakened his magic power does sound like the heredity or family magic more possible. Uh, exactly. Escanor's holding on to Hawk's face. You didn't even know about that? Arthur was chosen by the Holy Sword to one day lead Britannia. Okay, he is the child of hope. Okay, title drop. Ooh, nice picture of Arthur with the sword. I like that. Okay, he's staring down two demon teachers and two demon princes. This is going to be a fun chapter if anything actually happens. Hey, napping. Who's the one with the strange aura? An intruder? Oh. Oh, you Chandler. You freak. That's a good look in your eye. You're almost like a completely different person from when you were on the verge of tears, unable to protect Merlin. So, okay, I guess that was the sword just swinging through the air. Some sound effects don't always make sense, you know? That goes for you as well. You are no longer the Meliodas that I know. Are you seriously planning to take us on? All by yourself? Well, he has the sword. I mean, the possibilities. Be it if he'd win or not, I have no idea. We don't know what the sword can do. As long as it's not like Excalibur from Soul Eater, I think we'll be fine. Uh, uh, what do you make of that strange aura that Holy Sword seems to be giving off? Who knows? It's neither of the Demon Clan nor the Goddess Clan. Wait, what? How is it a Holy Sword if it's not from the Goddess Clan? Be it that they're not the squeaky clean people we've come to think. Or we're led to believe, anyway. Meliodas of the Demon Clan, and those who follow him, I shall slay thee and reclaim the kingdom. Okay, Arthur means business. You got a big mouth for a human. Oh, well, there's Chandler porting behind him. Wait, what's going on? Exterminate Ray. Oh. I want to say he did that when he showed off all of his powers and stuff in those couple of chapters a while back. It looks like he blasted Arthur's top half off, but no, it is Chandler who gets his head lopped off. Woo! Ah, yes, get rid of the cringe. Okay, let's get something to eat after we're done here. What? What? Why is he talking? Oh, I think he means Kath as well. He's unscathed. That sword technique he used just now. I've a memory of seeing it somewhere before. Okay, Zeldris has seen it, surprisingly. Kath. It's a wonder he has not thrown Kath down yet. Wait, what? Is that Kath spinning in the air? Or I'm confused. Oh, he cut Cusack's arm off so that he could get Kath back. I'm sorry you went through all of this for me. Arthur? Aw. Why? Why do you know that swordsmanship? Wait. You can recognize that? Okay. And the fact that they aren't like healing very quickly makes me wonder if this holy sword, as they keep referring to it, has like some principle in it that makes like their demonic powers either nullify or like they can't. It's like putting like a salve or something or a barrier on it so that they can't mend because it's like it doesn't mesh with my, like with the demonic forces in their bodies. I don't know. So Cusack is now incapacitated for the moment. So now we just down to 2 demon princes, Meliodas and Zeldris, are thoroughly shocked. And oh boy, what kind of is he spinning around or is he just slashing really fast? I think he's just slashing. Okay, and I love how the wall is just kind of bulging out on the outside. Now it's exploded outward. Oh, he wasn't holding Kath. I'm hungry. Okay, let's get something to eat after we're done here. He's literally already said that. Okay, Zeldris is being cocky now. Okay, he blocked it. Quick flurry of strikes and slashes. This is the dance of Avidya, Buddhist term, Sanskrit. I probably said that wrong. Word meaning ignorance, delusion, or unlearned. It's exactly like the technique of the blind human swordsman who long ago capable of countering any and all manner of surprise attacks. But why do you know it? I already told you. Not to underestimate humans. Well, considering that a human was the one that knew all that crap, it's like, hey, I'm going to teach it to people, right? Blind or not. Death Piercer. No, Pecker. What? Why is it called Death Pecker? I thought Death Piercer was it And Death Pierce of the Knights of Azure Sky, that would have been like, it seems like my name has been used somewhere. Okay, that looks like a like multi like strike. I've seen this technique as well. I believe it belongs to the War King Tarninos. The techniques used on Chandler and Cusack too. They're the splitting image of those used by the celebrated human master swordsman Carfin. Hmm. Looks like we're beginning to see who he really is. Okay. So he has the techniques of famed swordsmen and kings and whatnot. This is interesting. I like this. Merlin was constantly telling me about this sword, that it was extremely powerful, so powerful that it mustn't be wielded thoughtlessly until such time comes that we're faced with an unprecedented threat. It's so ironic. I never once considered that unprecedented threat would be you. Okay, he's talking to Meliodas in that moment. So I'm guessing, and it's probably going to be revealed in a moment, that these sword techniques were probably all wielded by, or you had the sword techniques of these particular wielders, and they wielded Excalibur probably at different points in time, and then it kind of like memorizes the moves, so then the next user can then use them as well, is what I'm guessing. Hey Merlin, why are the kings chosen by the Holy Sword in the first place? Apparently, the Holy Sword began as a sword without any kind of magic power at all, given to a human swordsman by a princess of a certain spring. I, I, I think that's Lady of the Lake. Am I right? the or considering technically we have King Arthur Pendragon, which would be the Arthur in the Excalibur story, and it was the Lady of the Lake that gave him the sword or recovered the sword. It's been a while. Um, so I'm wondering if that's just a play on it. The first to wield the sword was King Carfin, the celebrated master swordsman. He was a brave human who fought the Demon Clan, but no matter how great the accomplishments, all the heroes ultimately met their end. As he was on the brink of death for the sake of the one who would succeed him, he cleansed his sword with his own blood and soul. The mysterious thing is, instead of growing rusty due to blood, it grew stronger and sharper, inheriting its essence. Oh, they're infusing their blood into the sword, and it gains all of like their abilities, I guess. So I was not entirely wrong, but I just thought maybe it just memorized, which I'll take half credit. uh, its next owner was the human hero feared as the Battle King by the Demon Clan. When he too was facing the inevitable death from illness, or his inevitable death from illness, as if he had inherited Carfin's will, he cleansed the sword in his blood and soul to entrust it to his successor. Makes you wonder where the sword and the stone thing fits in then. It's like, okay, I've cleansed you in my blood. Now I'm going to stab you into this rock. And then it's like, the next swordsman, will he do the same? And then bam, it happens, and then everyone's like, why do they always cram it in the rock? Over the course of this process, repeated countless times over countless millennia, the souls in are the souls of innumerable heroes now dwell within the sword. A human hero passing everything on for the sake of the next hero. The sum of this shared will across the span of time gave birth to the Holy Sword. At some point, the Holy Sword began choosing its wielders on its own. Okay, that makes more sense. Because, I mean, what happens if it was an evil person that got this thing? Deciding whether or not a person was worthy of leading others and of wielding the sword. Okay, and Arthur definitely is not a pushover. I have to say now. But, I mean, more it's the sword than anything. I mean, he's a fairly pure guy from what we've seen. So it's not surprising it would pick him, but it's not necessarily his own skill, if I'm interpreting everything right. And now that child has been chosen. Ooh, got a good hit on Meliodas. Be it that I like Meliodas, I just don't like him right now. Arthur has been acknowledged by the heroes of Britannia's history. Oh, is that the reason why he's going to be the King of Britannia? Okay, you have all the spirits and souls of all those kings and warriors of the past. That is a nice picture, though. That might be the thumbnail. A king among kings. Coming through the moment of crisis, that is a hero, with all of the techniques through its long service dwelling within its blade. Mow through the evil souls with the holy sword. Next chapter will be a color cover and great present as well. Inheriting the power of countless heroes, he overwhelms the demon clan. This is the Child of Hope, Arthur's true power. To be continued in chapter 256, The Piercing Holy Sword. Okay. Either the thumbnail is going to be when we see him in the full picture or just that one right there, but I don't know. Anyway, overall, finding out what the Holy Sword's all about, I like that. Overall, I'll give it a 4. I mean, some of it, I like origin stories, to be honest. They're probably my favorite. But something just didn't feel like it should be more than a 4. Great chapter in its own right, just there wasn't enough elsewhere. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Keishan Prime. Also, I entered an art contest for Tekking's Drawing Green Bull One Piece art contest, which the results were yesterday. I didn't win, but it's on, my entry is on Twitter. Yeah, Project Green Bull. Ooh, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Keishlings, roll out.